Hey there, future physicians! Welcome to the very first video in a brand new series that we are calling The Road to Med School. In this series, we'll be going through every year of your undergraduate career, discussing the do's and don'ts, common pitfalls, misconceptions, and other tips that really every pre-med should know in order to set themselves up for success. Now, in this video, we'll be discussing everything freshman year. But before that, who the heck am I and why am I even talking to you? Well, my name is Hunter Enright, and I have had the privilege of teaching hundreds, if not thousands, of pre-med students over the course of about 10 years or so. So, yeah, it's been a cool decade.
Now leave it to me and I'll fix everything.
Currently, you can catch me teaching Blueprint MCAT live online classes, doing some private tutoring, as well as showing up in some of their content module videos and doing fun things like this.
Yeah, wait a minute, don't evade the issue.
Right, okay, so that's way too much about me. Let's get back to the matter at hand, your freshman year. So one of the most important things to recognize about your freshman year is that it really is a time of adjustment and growth for you as an individual as well as a student. Gone are the days of being a big fish in a little pond. College is an ocean of change, and freshman year can hit you like a tidal wave if you're not ready. Teachers won't hold your hand anymore. In fact, there are no perfect attendance awards. Most teachers kind of don't even care if you show up. Parents won't make sure that you do your homework, etc., etc. You get the point. While some professors do genuinely care, the takeaway here is that from now on, the responsibility to manage your time and succeed is on you. Time management and academic responsibility? Yep, that's on you. And those skills need to be developed now because down the line, they'll either be your best friend or your worst enemy. So what's the game plan? Well, show up to class, do your work, and take care of your mental and physical well-being, and most importantly, understand how you operate as a student. Flashcards or study sheets, videos or textbooks, short study sessions or all-day deep dives. Learning what works best for you will be one of the best things that you can do early on and will set the stage for your success in the years to come.
Here I go.
Speaking of studying, here's a quick tip that can save you dozens of hours of headaches later. College is about learning, not just getting good grades. Getting good grades is very important, don't get me wrong, okay? GPAs are reported on med school applications and they are incredibly competitive, so yes, get those good grades. And please, no matter what, don't let those fun extracurriculars drag your GPA down. But make sure you're actually learning something along the way. Understand the material, don't just memorize.
You think you're smart, don't you?
Truly grasp the concepts. All those frustrating problems you finally figure out, those wonderful aha moments that you work for, they are your building blocks for future competence on the MCAT. Take detailed notes, understand the material, don't just memorize it. And remember, the MCAT is not a memorization test. It is a test of logic and critical thinking. I know it might seem tempting to skip certain chapters or take advantage of grading loopholes, but remember, it might come back to haunt you in a few years. Now let's talk about planning ahead. One thing to keep in mind is that you don't necessarily need a pre-med major to get into med school. I've had students from various backgrounds excel in the medical field. What you do need, however, are specific prerequisite courses. Subjects like biology, chemistry, and others are non-negotiables. Make sure you're on track with these prerequisites because they're not only essential for med school, but they also form the basis of the MCAT. One thing that surprises a lot of us is the fact that some very med-related classes aren't actually prerequisites for medical school. Classes like anatomy or physiology, they're just recommended courses. Why aren't they required? Well, because you're not a doctor yet, and medical schools are going to teach you a lot more anatomy and physio than what your undergrad is going to cover. That being said, it is strongly recommended that you consider taking these classes because they cover a ton of the same material that's going to show up on your MCAT. If you plan ahead and schedule your classes around your MCAT, you can almost get college credit studying for an exam that you have to take anyways. Of course, that's only the case if you are on the traditional timeline for med school, so hey, let's talk timelines. Traditional, non-traditional, what's the difference? Well, traditional is the classic path. You have your undergraduate, your MCAT in your third year, med school and interviews and acceptance in your fourth year, and then med school immediately after graduating from your undergrad. Non-traditional? That's literally anything else. Gap years, unique journeys, different timelines. Why does any of this matter for freshmen?
Oh, I don't know.
Because planning your junior year now, considering when you'll take your MCAT, and defining your future timelines are gonna set you up for success. It's like chess. It pays to think several moves ahead. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I've gone all this time without really discussing the MCAT. What the heck is up with that? Stop beating around the bush, Hunter, and just tell me what I need to know in order to be a doctor. I know. Listen, my eager premeds out there. I see you. I love you. But you need to chill out a bit when it comes to the MCAT, and I mean that in the best way possible.
That's what people think.
I'm not saying that your proactiveness, your willingness to put in the work, or your unyielding tenacity in the face of adversity are negative qualities. In fact, these are all incredible traits, and med schools love that stuff. I mean, heck, you're here watching this video. You've got to be motivated, and there's no time like the present, right? Not quite. Most MCAT prep plans are anywhere between 3 and 6 months in length, and starting this early just isn't the best idea. Your focus right now, mastering your classes and embracing your college journey. The MCAT will come soon enough, my friends. You don't have to get a head start and anxiety just yet.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous myself.
And there you have it. That is a wrap for your freshman year. Remember, it is all about finding your footing, setting up good habits, and looking to the challenges that lie ahead. Heck, embrace those challenges. Seize the opportunities. Stay focused, stay curious, and never stop believing in yourself. Sophomore year brings its own set of challenges, but don't worry, we'll tackle those in our next video.
Now that didn't take long, did it?
Thanks so much for joining us on the road to med school. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep studying hard and keep chasing your dreams of becoming a medical professional.